Yeah, this is garbage. This is Mike having to reach into his old bag and snatch up Dallas assistants. Ramon Chinyang, who has been with the team for last couple of years, he's been an assistant offensive line coach, somebody that the Cowboys really like and think has consistently grown as a coach. And I think if that offensive line job had opened up for whatever reason this offseason, he would have been the one to get it. Players really, really like him. Well, he is going to the Pittsburgh Steelers to be their offensive line coach. Mike McCarthy successfully snatches him up, so he's on his way out of here. And I know that's something that the offensive linemen are not going to be too thrilled with because they grew really, really close with him.
I have no comment. I have no idea who he is. I'm not going to fake it.
No, I thought I saw he was going to be the running backs coach.
Is that what he's going to do? The headline I saw initially said offensive line.
Yeah, the Steelers sites are saying running backs coach.
He's worked with the offensive line. He's worked with the running backs. He's worked with the tight ends since he's been in Dallas.
Big Mike did get his defensive coordinator from Vegas.
Yeah, he got that's an interesting name because Patrick Graham has been rumored to be around the Cowboys job a couple different times, which tells me that's somebody that Mike must have liked in previous years or had brought up. The Cowboys interviewed him, I think, once previously, or they had requested it and got denied. But yeah, Patrick Graham, who's been a decent coordinator at times. Like he was solid at times for the Giants a few years back when he was their defensive line coach and being their defensive coordinator. He had done a decent job when they had made the playoffs, and then he ended up with the Raiders gig. But I mean, Graham is somebody who's definitely on the downswing in terms of public perception, I think, around the NFL. Not because of just, he's like a Belichick tree coach who's just real difficult to get along with or anything. It's just his defenses have gotten picked apart. A lot of that has to do with he's in Vegas and it's awful personnel, but the other issue is just a lot of people think that he's been behind the times in a lot of different ways.
Pepe's doing it big. You just said Vegas. He just posted 1 hour ago.
Oh, my gosh.
At the table.
It's 4:20 in the morning.
Yeah, baby. Repping
baby.
all their Stars jerseys.
How fun would that be to be in Vegas with him on that trip right now?
And instead, you're hungover from one drink and bowling last night.
I know. I'm old. I've officially hit old age.
You got a hangover?
I had one double, and I woke up with a massive headache.
Did you eat?
Yeah, I ate, and I drank like an electrolyte drink before I went to bed. Didn't do anything.
Gosh.
Still woke up with a headache.
Strange. It's
pathetic.
Sean and I are lucky we don't get them. We don't understand the whole hangover culture. But the way they hit some people, I just sometimes wonder if you don't know what a hangover is. If you think you never get them, because I've definitely seen you in what I think is hungover before. No, absolutely not. I don't get headaches for one. I don't get nauseated for the other. I feel like a cat pooped in my mouth sometimes.
That's disgusting. Pretty gross right there. Yeah.
You got anything else on the interviews or McCarthy? Because I have the Eagles finally hiring their OC.
Yeah, one more. We had kind of hinted at this yesterday, but Deion's defensive coordinator at Colorado, Robert Livingston, he is getting an interview for an assistant role with the Cowboys. They did end up hiring, or ink's not dry yet, but it's getting closer. Ryan Smith, which I heard Broadus talking about him yesterday. He had asked around his gang of seven and asked about, hey, anybody familiar with Ryan Smith? And somebody got back to him and was like, he is really, really good. That's a really smart coach. He really understands advanced coverage concepts better than most coaches do.
I want an assistant from Colorado, and I think he would become RJ's new favorite local coach. This is Josh Niblett going viral as the new tight ends coach for Deion got introduced in front of the team.
Hey, I'm Josh Niblett. I'm the tight ends coach. I know why I'm here. God sent me here. I know that. But I want you to understand something. When your life's all said and done, your career's all said and done, you're going to be known for one of three things when it's all said and done. You're either going to be known for success, survivor, or significance. And what that means is success. It's all about wins, championships, and all that. And all that's great, but that's just about you. In survival, it talks about all the things you overcame in life, all the things, whether it was an injury, whether you lost this person in your life. And you know what? That's still about you. But significance is, can I wake up every day, get out of myself, and get into everybody else? You got me? Because better is the key, man. That needs to be our word in here, better. We're not worried about just being the best. We got to get better every day. All right? So a better you makes a better see you. All right? A better you makes a better see you. And don't forget about this every day you work out. They thought they buried us, but they didn't know we were seeds. You got me? So remember that every day.
and walked off.
And then he walked off.
In his
That's
cowboy hat.
The guy looked like he failed. Like Taylor Sheridan didn't book him in Yellowstone as an extra.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, I'm just going to masquerade as a football coach now. And that's what he did. The only line he didn't drop is "good is the enemy of great."
Yeah.
Like, that's the only cliche that he really didn't drop there.
The Eagles finally have their offensive coordinator. You may recognize it as a familiar name. Packers quarterback coach Sean Mannion.
Yeah, this is...
I do remember that name.
Yeah, Sean Mannion. You remember because he was literally playing in the NFL like 2 years ago. He's 33 years old. He had been with the Rams for an extended period of time. He was with the Seahawks, a couple other stints with a few other teams, but literally retired from the NFL less than 2 years ago. So they're going the Kellen Moore, Jason Garrett trajectory that Dallas tapped into of, all right, you were a career backup. Let's get you on staff, and let's start accelerating you up the ladder. So he was just an assistant in 2024. Then he was the quarterback's coach last year, and now, boom, he's going to be calling plays. He also is the guy who made sure that Dak didn't win his first preseason game, that magical game against the Rams.
Oh.
They were up 24-7 in his rookie year at halftime, and then Sean Mannion came in and threw 3 touchdowns and made them look like fools.
I got to give props to our boy John Kincaid and Filthy on the Fanatic. He is not a homer because Nick Sirianni released this statement praising Sean Mannion, and Kincaid basically said, hey, Howie wrote that for you. Just admit it. He came on this show and basically said that it was the old baseball general manager setup to where I'm going to hand you the lineup card. And John Kincaid came on here as a Philly morning host and said, Nick Sirianni ain't controlling nothing. Nick Sirianni doesn't really do all that much. It's all coming from Howie, and he picked apart that statement that Sirianni released when they made the OC hire and called it out on Twitter.
What do you think? What do you think Ross is saying about this? Because he was like, they're gonna get their guy. I'm sure it'll be the best hire of all time. It'll be so great.
Ross has never come across as a Philly homer on this show until that moment. That was bad.
Yeah, that was
a whole lot of spin.
That was heavy spit, and I'm sure he's a fan of this. Now, Sean Mannion does have. There's a lot of people who are big fans of his around the league and who do think like he's going to be a head coach one day. It's just that it feels like for a team that's been to 2 Super Bowls in the last 5 years and wants to contend every year, that feels like a little bit of a panic move to say, all right, well, we're just going to have him do it for the first time in his career, and we trust that he's going to be able to handle all of the drama that comes with this job.
Do we have injury excuses at quarterback throughout the National Football League? We have Drake May's shoulder. We have Josh Allen showing up to the Joe Brady presser in a walking boot. And the controversy of Bo Nix versus Sean Payton. Where would you like to start? Which one?
Josh Allen. The dreaded fifth metatarsal, the Des foot, the Des bone. You get that foot injury, and he had broken a bone in his foot. He shows up to the Joe Brady presser in crutches and a walking boot. To me, this is like, I already thought Josh was tough. Doesn't really add to the lore. It also doesn't give him an excuse because a lot of quarterbacks have. I mean, how many times has Dak had a surgery after the year's over?
Yeah,
and we never gave him a benefit. Like we never say, that's why he threw an interception. So
I agree.
The NFL doesn't care about that. They don't care about injuries. NFL fans don't care about injuries. If you're on the field, you're healthy. That's how the NFL fan looks at it. Right or wrong. Whether that's right or wrong, that's how they look at it. So there's no excuse.
But should teams look at it that way? Or should teams go, he was maybe a little compromised? Because it does make me wonder.
They also scored 20 points in the second half. Like, Josh had the better second half versus first half.
Yeah, it does make me wonder, though, like, okay, if you guys also had the context of you knew he was banged up enough to be out several months with surgery, like, is it just another thing to throw onto the pile of, like, you and Terry Pagula made way too quick a decision on Sean McDermott if you also knew your quarterback was compromised.
Yeah, I think if the quarterback is compromised and you know it as a team, that you have to look at the offseason differently.
Joe Brady did sit up there and was an advocate for Keon Coleman, wasn't he?
Which is hilarious. He's saying like, I love Keon Coleman. I was one of the guys pounding the table. I told Keon Coleman, hey, best thing that ever happened to you is me being named head coach because I love you. So this just adds another bizarre layer to Terry Pagula having to stop down the middle of a press conference and go, hey, guys, I know y'all just asked about something else, but let me tell you real quick.
Yeah.
You know that bust we have that we all just cannot stand and hate? That wasn't even Brandon Beane. That was some other coaches. Well, it turned out to be the coach that you hired, which is kind of ridiculous. But this is, again, Buffalo looks like a mess this offseason.
Let's stay with the Bills game. Already a lot of mystery and theories over the Bo Nix injury. When did it happen? What did they know? Sean Payton kind of giving the injury history of Bo Nix, and apparently Bo did not appreciate it.
Nothing predisposed, nothing that was there originally. That might have gotten confused, but it's just a simple step with my foot up in the air. My body weight came down on it, and sort of got twisted up and got out of there pretty quick. I think that's the good part of being athletic. Sometimes your body gets out of worse situations. So could have been a worse landing, but I think all that force went into the only place it could, and was just one of those missteps. And didn't have any predisposed issues. Man, my ankles were feeling really good. I don't think he really should share how many surgeries I've had in the past, to be honest with you, but because I don't, he doesn't really even know that. But I think it's going to be good, to get back, get to work, start from ground zero, work from the bottom up, get back to training. And nothing really that concerns me, nothing that scares me going forward, like I'm, injury prone or anything. Just
bye. Sean Payton's not going to – that relationship is doomed to fail if he's going to call out Sean Payton publicly. I was at a workout – 6 years ago, something like that, maybe less. I don't remember. Lil Jordan Humphrey was there. And Lil Jordan Humphrey was a member of the New Orleans Saints at the time. And he was so terrified of Sean Payton, and Lil Jordan Humphrey's on Denver now. But he was like, he saw us out there recording social media videos during this workout, and he came over like Tommy Yarish when you were going to post a picture of his ketchup hot dog, where he's like, can you not post that? I don't, coach doesn't want people to see the work that we do, and blah, and was in a panic. It's like, dude, it's cool. I'm not going to post anything of you. I wasn't even focused on you, but yeah, you're good. This feeds into all year. There were the Colin Cowherd reports of Sean Payton doesn't really love Bo Nix. He could absolutely move on from Bo Nix. That sounds like there's a ton of underlying tension between those two.
Because Sean was like, high school injury, and then a college thing.
He's had a lot of injuries. Yeah, this is a recurring
Bo overreacting by saying, don't go into my medical history. You're already signed. You got the money. You're starting quarterback in the AFC Championship game.
Unless he thinks he's looking for another job.
Well, yeah, unless he thinks that. This is... Sean's in the wrong here.
How so?
It is. You're not. You shouldn't probably talk on a history that you don't. He might not know.
He should. How could he not know?
He doesn't know how many surgeries he's had back in dating back to high school. Does he?
How? How not? They know their social security numbers.
I don't know.
You scout and you get the medical history. You would think.
Yeah.
You know that's their job, to know every single ailment that has taken place.
I don't know. Bo even said he doesn't know. He doesn't know my injury history. So maybe there's things that Bo's had that he doesn't even know about.
Right. They may not have had medical records when Bo Nix was a child. He's so old.
He's so old. He was probably not even born in a hospital.
Mm-hmm. He had a doula.
Yeah, right, absolutely.
They're looking at his medical chart with the hieroglyphics on the cave wall.
But he has played his last game for Denver now.
Oh!
Because if I know one thing,
Patty,
about guys who wear their eyeglasses at the tip of their nose, is that they already think they're smarter than you, and they already think they're better than you and more sophisticated. And he does not like to be told you're in the wrong here. It's HIPAA, baby, HIPAA.
There it is, inside the star and around the NFL.